فإن اتبعت سبيلهم فموفق وإن ابتدعت فما عليك معول.
And there's a point here, a person might say that does this mean you are not allowed to ask help from anybody else in anything? So for example, let's say if I'm doing some homework and I don't know the answer to this homework, are you allowed to ask somebody else for help with this homework? If for example I'm going from one place to another place and I need a lift, am I allowed to ask somebody else besides Allah for a lift? If I'm trying to lift this table and it's too heavy for me, am I allowed to ask somebody else to help me lifting this table? Because the Prophet ﷺ said, إِذَا سَأَلْتَ فَسَأَلِ اللَّهِ. If you ask, only ask Allah. If you seek help, only seek the help of Allah. The ulama, they mention that seeking help from other than Allah, it is only allowed if 4 conditions are fulfilled. Seeking help from a person besides Allah, it is only allowed if 4 conditions are fulfilled. If you fulfill these 4 conditions, then you can seek help from other than Allah. The first of these conditions is that the person you are seeking help from has to be hayy, he has to be living. So you cannot seek help from a person who has died. You cannot seek help from a person in the grave. Doesn't matter what type of help it is, if the person is not living, he is not alive, you are not allowed to seek help from him. Secondly, if the person is living, the second condition is hadir, that he has to be present. Meaning he is either present in front of you, or you are able to communicate to him, ring him, so on and so forth. So for example, it isn't allowed for a person living in this country and he has a sheikh who is alive, but his sheikh is far away. Let's say his sheikh is in Pakistan and he is here and he seeks his help. He says, Ya Fulan, help me, I'm drowning. Oh Fulan, help me, I need this, cure me, I'm ill. Even though he is living, so he has fulfilled the first condition, but because he is not present in front of him, he cannot reach him or communicate to him, then it is not allowed. The third condition is that he has to be qadir, he has to be able. The person that you're seeking help from, he has to be living, he has to be present, and he has to have the ability to help you. So it's no point going to a sheikh and he's living and he's in front of you, and then you say to him, I ask you for a child. I ask you to send rain down tomorrow. Although he's hayy, he's living, and he's hadir, he's present, but he doesn't have the qudra, he doesn't have the ability to fulfill these matters, and so it becomes a shirk. And then the fourth condition is that if this person is living and he's present and he's able to help you, but you have to believe in your heart that he isn't the one who actually did the action, rather it was Allah who helped, and he was only a means or an avenue that Allah has placed upon this earth. He is a sabab, he is only a means or an avenue which Allah has placed, but Allah is the one who has actually helped or fulfilled this request. And I always give the example of a doctor and medicine. That you're ill, so you go to a doctor. He has to be living. If you go to the person in the grave, it is now shirk akbar. He has to be living. Secondly, the doctor has to be present in front of you. You have to be able to go to him. Thirdly, because he's a doctor, he now has the ability and the skills and the knowledge and the expertise to help you and bring about this cure through medicine. So he gives you this medicine. Now the fourth condition is that this medicine which you have been given, you have to believe that it isn't the medicine which cures you, it is Allah who has cured you. But He has cured you through the avenue of this medicine or this surgery or this operation. Allah is the one who cures, but the avenue which He has placed upon this earth is what? Medicine and going to the doctor and so on and so forth. And like this, for example, anything. If you want children, there's certain avenues which Allah has placed for children to come. Marriage and relations. So after marriage, after relations, this is a means. Through this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives a child. And like this in everything. If, for example, you want money and wealth, if you think that it is your education in of itself which has given you this wealth, then it is a form of shirk. But if you say, no, it is Allah who has blessed me with this wealth, but the education and the career is a means and an avenue which Allah has placed upon this earth, then this is a tawheed. So these are the 4 conditions. If you want to seek help from other than Allah, 4 conditions have to be fulfilled. Hayyun, hadirun, qadirun, sabab. That firstly, the person you go to has to be living. Secondly, he has to be present. Thirdly, he has to have the ability to help you. And then fourthly, you have to believe in your heart that Allah is the one who actually helps and cures and gives, but this is a means that Allah has placed upon the earth. And therefore the people of Tawheed, they fulfill 2 conditions. The first condition is relying upon Allah and making dua to Allah. And the second condition is the means and the asbab which Allah has placed upon this earth. They use these avenues and they use these means. So a person of Tawheed, he doesn't say, right, okay, what I will do is I'm going to sit at home, I'm not going to do any work, I'm not going to educate myself, I'm not going to go out to work, but I'm going to rely upon Allah. And He is the one who is going to bring me rizq and wealth. Why? Because Allah is Ar-Razzaq. Allah is the one who gives. This is not a Tawheed. Rather, this is a weakness in Tawheed. Because you haven't understood the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah has decreed and Allah has created us that upon this earth there are means and there are effects. So if you partake in those means, then those effects, they come true. As I mentioned, you want a cure, the means is medicine and going to the doctor. Allah is a shafi. Allah is the one who has cured, but through the means and the avenue of medicine and the doctor. And this, subhanallah, the Prophet ﷺ, in 2 or 3 words, he explained this principle. He said, Dawu ya ibadallah. He said, Dawu, seek the cure, go seek the medicine, ya ibadallah, O worshippers of Allah. So consider how the Prophet ﷺ, these 2 or 3 words, he combined between using those means, Dawu, go seek the medicine, ya ibadallah, and you are worshippers of Allah. So we believe that Allah is the one who cures, but the medicine and going to the doctor, this is an avenue or a means which Allah has placed upon this earth.
هذا اعتقاد الشافعي ومالك وأبي حنيفة ثم أحمد ينقل فإن اتبعت سبيلهم فموفق وإن ابتدعت فما عليك معول